Hey, what's going on, everybody? We just finished up painting this giant HX620, and I'm going to do a quick walk around of it. It went red to white, big old tree truck, so we're going to check it out, and I'm going to give you guys a little tour. So here we have the International HX620. Thing is humongous, and it's got a tree body on the back, tree carrying body. Just pretty cool. Big old crane on it. I took a moment and sat way up there. That was kind of cool to tape it up. Nice steel wheels on it, chromed wheels, chrome tank. This is a 2020. A few things I really like about this are, one, these headlights are really cool. This orange strip lights up as the marker light. It's really nice. Then you have your highs and lows. This grill is stunning. I love it. Very big. It's imposing. This is the H series, which I think they just did such a good job designing these, that I think they really added a lot of cool little features that just made these trucks look really cool. I really like these concaves in here that kind of add some shadow and throw some different kind of light onto the hood itself. Again, I think they make it look really imposing. Let's pop this thing open. We got the dual air cleaner, nice and chrome mirrors, chrome top, big chrome bumper, all the trimmings. Unlatch it. One thing I noticed about this hood that I really liked is it's super easy to open. It's very heavy, very big heavy hood, and I was worried it was gonna be tough to open, but it actually pops right open, no problem at all. They got two hydraulics in there, and then there's also a safety's right here, and just much easier to open than I was expecting. I went to lift the thing and I was expecting to struggle, and didn't struggle at all. It popped right open. Coming around, this has the Cummins X15 in it, and lots of room in there to work, especially if you pull this off, which is super easy. It's just a couple bolts on the bottom. You pull this thing right off, you can get all right on top of everything. So seems like it would be fairly easy to work on down here. With this wiring harness, it's a little crowded, but all in all, I think there's a lot of room in here. Good little design. It's not quite as clean and open as like the Mack Pinnacle that I showed you in a previous video, but it still looks good, and still seems like you have fairly good access to it. So let's hit the safety here, and then the hood comes right down, and again, super easy to close. Let's latch that back up before I forget and my driver drives away with that unlatched. Also more chrome down here. Little box. Batteries over here. Chrome tanks. The exhaust system's tucked away in there. So come around here, latch this one too. And let's climb right up in. So the one thing I did not like about this is this door opening it feels like it doesn't really open too much. I think some of my thicker boys and girls trying to climb in here are gonna have a little bit of a hard time with this opening, but I do want to just show off this. They stepped up their interior game hard. So this is leather, wood grain, plastic wood grain, but still really nice looking interior. Close that. It's surprisingly roomy in here. Both seats are air ride, and got all our controls in the middle here. Everything's easily accessible. One thing that does throw me off, I actually like so they stuck with a mechanical cluster. They did not go digital, which I actually kind of like. But hold on one sec, sorry. Start it up. Also, another thing is this, a lot of times on these standards, this can be feel hard to push down. This thing is very easy to push down, and it feels like it has a very short stroke on it. like surprisingly so. I kind of geared myself up to really push hard on it, and it went down super easy, so that was nice. Lots of vents up here. There's some overhead storage, not a lot though. Place for your CB, little overhead storage over there. These obviously flip down. Air horn. Again, just a really nice clean interior. I like it a lot, and surprisingly roomy. You got your rear panel, so storage, ashtray, which is always, seeing ashtrays in cars always makes me laugh, and even a lighter, which again, I just think it's so funny to see those. It always makes me laugh when I see that stuff, just because you never see that in cars. But it definitely holds over in trucks. And for anyone who's never seen one of these ashtrays, basically you stick your butt right here, and you flick your ash in there, and then when you're done, you drop it down. It falls down in there, and you close it back up, and then you don't have the cigarette smell, supposedly, although I don't know, they always smell to me. One thing that's a little bit different, it depends how I don't know, it doesn't really affect me. I don't really drive these things too far, you know, but the RPM meter and the speedometer are both part of the same thing in the cluster, which is a little weird. It's bigger, maybe it's easier to see, but it's just strange to kind of get used to. We got a tilting wheel, AC, just your typical radio. I'm curious, does anybody ever get custom audio in these trucks? Because I've never seen a truck that I've worked on that had custom audio. I'm curious if that's like a thing, or if most people don't care, or if most of these trucks just come with good audio to begin with. Little 12-volt plug up there. Your hazards, you know, all your normal PTO, that kind of thing. Little place to plug in your CB. Little storage down there. Nice storage. Another nice storage area down there. Storage all along the side of the seat there. Only on the passenger side. And a nice big storage cubby down there. I'd like to point out too that these passenger side seat is really nice. It's comparable. It's the same seat as you see on the passenger side, and a lot of times or on the driver's side, and a lot of times the passenger kind of gets the raw deal on sitting in a comfortable seat. So this is cool. They're both air ride. You got your air ride controls right there, or your air controls there. So yeah, no, this is a beautiful truck. I think for some reason International gets a lot of heat, but I really think that this H series, they have stepped up their game so much, and these things look so cool. I'm going to be very curious to see what people think about these. I think they came out in 2016, was the first year of the H series. So yeah, I'm going to be very curious to see if we start seeing more and more of these on the road, what kind of thoughts people are going to have, because I think that they look absolutely stunning. Let's shut this off. And again, I feel like they just stepped up their design game so much, because like the 4900s are never great looking, and a lot of the International trucks before the Terrastars, they just kind of had a very, I don't know, generic look. They just weren't that good looking, but this thing is beautiful. Very reminiscent of the old school International, or even like a Peterbilt or a Kenworth. Like, it has that same kind of American look, you know. So I hope you found this video interesting, or at least helpful, and I hope you guys all have a great day.